Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tappingflamingo, and in today's Vlogmas, I'm going to actually take two existing necklaces that I made many years ago and create something new. I pulled a few things out and I want to show you what I have and kind of my thoughts, and then we'll get to the creating part of this. Hope this isn't too loud. Probably should go get my other beadboard because it's quieter. This particular necklace I made a long time ago. So many years ago, I can't remember, and I had never wore it. And I don't really like the way it turned out. I think these beads, these crackle beads, are too big for this. I'm thinking you need something smaller to make it look better. So I want to take this apart and use the red beads. I would like to use this glass pendant here. I really like, it looks like a holly leaf. Isn't that pretty? This necklace here, I made, it was one of the first pieces I made as Tappingflamingo. And I made it as a summer piece. It's got these little square flowers on it and then freshwater pearls. But you know, when I think I may have worn this necklace a couple times because I may have made it for summer, but it kind of looks Christmassy to me just because of the red and the green and even the gold. And that's why I pulled out these crystals. I think that will go with the gold. I'm not for sure how many of these beads I will actually be using, but I know I'll be using the freshwater pearls for sure. So we have these two necklaces I'll pull apart. I've already talked about these kind of golden crystals. I don't know. Maybe I'll use a shell. Maybe not. We'll see. And then I have these faceted gold tone beads. I am going to put some silver in with this. As I have mentioned many times before, I like to mix my metals. I pulled out some silver tone bead caps. See if I'll use those. And then I got these clear crystals. And I have these crystals that are kind of a milky, I don't know what color they are, but they're sort of a milky white clear. And then I have these green crystals, and I have these green crystals. I probably won't use both of them. I kind of like these because they're more sparkly, but these are pretty sparkly too, so we'll see. And then I have these. So let me go gather my tools. I'm going to need flat nose pliers, round nose pliers, wire cutters, you know, the general things you use in all your pieces. I'm going to grab me some wire. I think I'm going to go get my other beadboard because it's quieter. I don't like all this. It's too noisy. And I will be right back. All right, I have everything taken apart and pulled out. And I looked at these silver tone bead caps, but they're not going to work because they're a little bit big for this project. I did find these gold tone ones, and they actually work with these beads. I also pulled out some silver tone beads here. These are kind of the bumpy ones. Don't know. I think I'll just stick with the plain ones here. So that gets us our gold and our silver. One of the original necklaces had these bead caps, and I probably won't be using them. All that right there, probably not going to be using. And I was thinking, I wonder if we could wire that, but I don't know. I was trying to make this pendant a little bigger. So I was thinking about maybe wiring that together somehow. Let me work on this and then let's see what it looks like. So I worked on this pendant or this shell. I wired it, and I'm not sure it's going to work. The reason I was thinking about doing this was because I was trying to make this leaf a little bigger. Recently with COVID, a lot of us are having meetings from home on Zoom and other formats on the internet. And statement jewelry is something that's really popular right now because we're basically dressing from the waist up. And I wanted something that was going to be more of a statement necklace. But in my opinion, this almost looks like I'm trying too hard. So we're going to get rid of this. We're not going to use that for this project. And we're going to stick with this. And we'll just stick with it being more of a petite piece. Okay? All right. So, of course, that will be in the middle. I still want it to be, a shorter necklace. 18 inches, the average size necklace. So let's stick with that. I know I want to use these red beads, so let's go ahead and put them on our board. Get them all even here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, so we got 12 over here. There should be an even amount. There we go. Okay, so we have that. Now, let us go ahead and I'm going to put some crystals in here. Let's put some green crystals. Every other one here. Get some bling going. And this definitely is going to be a Christmas necklace. And I'm hoping this could be one of those just everyday pieces. I actually have several Christmas necklaces that I've made. But it would be nice to have one that you just wear all through the year. I've had that before where I've just had one piece and all through, not through the year, but through the holiday time. I actually like the way that this is coming out with the green and the red. It's not a Christmas green, but it's still green and it looks really nice. I was thinking I was going to be using these golden, I think they called them topaz crystals. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm not going to have enough. Ah! Oh, wait. I do have enough. Okay. Heart failure. I do have enough. So that's good. All right. Get these all pushed close together. And that gives us about 14 inches and then another inch for the clasp. So we're at 15 inches. I want to use, where did they go? I want to use these. I wonder if I have enough. I don't think I'm going to have enough. Let's see how many I have. I need 2 for each bead. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have enough for 6, and so that would mean 3 on each side. So let's see, what are we going to do here? Let me dig around and see if I have some more of these, because I might. So I'm going to go do that, and I shall return. So I did not have other gold bead caps that look like this, or enough of any of them that would fit. So I'm going to have to rethink that a little bit. I still want to use bead caps, but let's move on. Let's do the focal. As many of you know that have watched me, I like to make this area here, not just the pendant part, but this area to be the focal. And I wanted to use some of these beads, and I want to use some pearls. So let me scooch these down a little bit further so we can work on the focal area. I guess instead of a focal point, we can call it a focal area, because it is the area. And let's see if I could put these pearls and then put these square beads and then more pearls. I think that would really be pretty. And maybe, let's see. I want to use gold and silver in this. And right now we don't have either one. So what to do? So I played around a little bit and this is what I came up with. I did wind up using these topaz colored crystals. I haven't put them on this side yet, but I just, so what I did is I have our little holly leaf in the middle. I've got some freshwater pearls and then the topaz crystals and then the square beads, more topaz crystals and freshwater pearls. And anyway, I came up here and I did use a few of the bead caps just on these. So we've got a focal from here. All this is the focal. And I used some silver tone beads. And then this is what I'm going to do. I got to match this side, but I just put the green and the red and then the topaz colored, green, red, topaz colored all the way up here. And that brings me to about an 18-inch necklace. By the time I get the clasp on there, we will have an 18-inch necklace. So I think I'm pretty pleased with this. I'm going to go ahead and lay out the other side here and string it up and then show you what I got. All done. I love the way this necklace turned out. Nice and sparkly. By the way, I made me some earrings too. And as you notice, I changed my shirt. I had that t-shirt that kind of had a high necklace on it, or neckline rather. And the necklace, I don't think it's quite an 18-inch. It's more like about a 17.5-inch. And it just did not fall right with that neckline. It would have been behind it. So I changed into a t-shirt that has more of a scoop neck, and I think it works really well. A V-line would work really well with this necklace too. But didn't it turn out nice? Let me take you on a tour here of the things we did. So let's start out by focusing on the focal. As I've said before, I like to make this not just the pendant part, but this whole area a focal. And I also like to mix my metals, which I did in this piece. So we have this handmade glass holly leaf pendant, and I used freshwater pearls to flank it. Then we have these topaz colored crystals, and I used these square beads off of an existing necklace I had. In fact, this necklace actually is a combination of two necklaces that I had that I really didn't like. I just took them apart and then I added a few beads of things I had in my stash. And one of the necklaces had these freshwater pearls and these square beads on there. And I wanted to use the topaz colored crystals because we have a topaz colored flower here with a red center on a green background. So then as you move up, you have red glass beads, and I flanked them with gold tone bead caps, and I have silver tone beads. And then you come up to the main part of the necklace, which is just every other bead is the topaz crystal, a green crystal, and then the red glass bead. And I just work my way up until I get to the end here, and I have a toggle clasp. The toggle clasp is small, and that kind of looks like a butterfly or maybe a flower. I used a smaller toggle since we have a smaller necklace here. I want to keep with the scale, but like I said, I really, really like the way this turned out. And then I made earrings to match. I went with these square beads and these red beads with the gold tone bead caps. And this is what I came up with. A very lightweight, simple pair of earrings, yet they do make a statement. They do show up. You know, a lot of us are having meetings on our internet, and this is what we see. So we're looking at wanting more statement pieces of jewelry that are around our face. And so I'm really trying to create more and more of those type pieces. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. I like doing these. I think they're fun. And I hope they inspire you. I would really like to hear what's going on with your creating. And I would love it if you gave me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and ding that bell for notifications. Mostly though, I would love for y'all to have a wonderful day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Happy Vlogmas! Bye-bye.